You don't really know much about Halloween.
Hello and welcome back to another unboxing video. I am your host Joel. I am one half of the Newlydeads. If you're unfamiliar with who the Newlydeads are, please go to our website at thenewlydeads.com and you can find out more information about who we are, what we do, where to find us. We are physical artists. We have one show that we're doing this year. It is the Wolf Hollow Witches Market at the Boone County Fairgrounds in Belvedere, Illinois. If you'd like more information about that, I'll put that up on the screen here. Please come by, say hello. We'd love to show you what we've done this year in terms of what we've made with art. And that, like I said, is the one show that we're doing this year. We also are digital media creators. If you found the YouTube channel, you've also found our other unboxing videos, Sinister Snacks, and our old episodes of our half-hour chat show called Dollar Store Drive-In, where we watch a movie that we found in the wild and then we talk about it. Those are the episodes up through about 40 at this point. But if you'd like to catch the brand new episodes, which are released one new episode a week, you can do so at the following locations. I'll put those up here on the screen. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us at contact@thenewlydeads.com or stop by our Facebook page. I am there every single day posting content to interact with. We also have all the information about where we are, what we're doing. And you can reach us through that page as well. I am there all the time. What else? I think that's about it for the housekeeping, as Mrs. Newlydead would say. So for this video, I recently took part of the SRS Cinema moving sale that just took place. I'm a big fan of SRS Cinema. Ron Bonk is just a prolific filmmaker and has a site full of content that's not his own necessarily, not just his own, I should say, but a lot of independent filmmakers, and he always includes a lot of cool stuff when you order from them. So they had a big sale. I couldn't resist. So let's start with some of the extra stuff that came with it. So a lot of times you do get posters. So with this sale, we got, let's see, a poster for No Budget Cinema, which we'll get into that here in a minute. We also have a poster for Massage Parlor of Death. Now, if you remember on a previous video, you may have seen that I had gotten some content like this from them, which was signed, had no idea it was signed, and went ahead and got that framed. Well, it kind of happened again. So I got a postcard size image from Garotica, and it is signed. So thank you to SRS Cinema for once again including cool stuff when you make a purchase, no matter how big or small. So what we had here for this episode, first thing, like I just mentioned, No Budget Cinema from 2023. So this is a no-budget anthology consisting of action, martial arts, horror, and sci-fi to satisfy your appetite. That's what it says in terms of the plot. So this is directed by Franklin Correa, who did Thug, and stars Keith Collins II, who was in Trace, a Doctor Who fan film, which was a 9-episode series that you can find online. A little bit of trivia here. This is a return of Skeleton Cop, as far as I can tell, which is kind of the reason I bought it, because I fell in love with the whole concept of Skeleton Cop. And so I had to have something in my collection. So there's what you saw on the poster. On the back, you've got images from that, as well as information about the film, what's included. Inside, you've got the disc, as well as, a little promo card for SRS Cinema. Next up, we have House Squatch from 2022. So the basic plot of this is that a Shadyville is plagued by sightings of a hairy creature known as the House Squatch. Locals are panicked, and the area's powerful real estate firm is pressuring the local sheriff to stop the creature, who has taken up residence in one of the homes that they have for sale. It's a battle of wits and wackiness as the town mobilizes to drive the creature back to the forest. This is directed by Mark Polonia, who did Trail Cam Sasquatch, and Anthony Polonia, who did Pandasaurus, which I believe they both worked on those films together. I don't remember. The Polonia brothers are, I've talked about them before on the unboxing videos. I'm a fan. This stars Jeff Kirkendall, which if you're a fan of low budget and shot on video stuff, you know Jeff's work. He was in Cocaine Werewolf. No trivia on this, but there is the cover. There is the back with information about the film. Inside, again, you've got the disc and a card for SRS Cinema. Got to promote yourself, man. You got to do it. Next up, we have Zillafoot. Yeah. This is from 2019. Basic plot is that scientists battle monsters. That's all that there was. Directed by Anthony Polonia, who did The House That Screamed. I don't know if that literally means that the house screamed. With shot on video stuff, you never know. Again, stars Jeff Kirkendall, who was in Cocaine Shark, not to be confused with the last one we talked about. There is the cover of the Zillafoot. On the back, you have an awesome screenshot there that just will wet your whistle for Zillafoot. Inside, you've got the cover. Now here, you've got promo for Night Feeder, which I discussed on another unboxing video, which is one that I picked up not that long ago. Next up, we have probably the one I'm most excited about, which is Amityville Karen from 2022. This is about an angry and entitled Karen, in quotation marks, who turns murderous when she becomes possessed by an evil spirit. This is directed by Sean C. Phillips, who did Amityville Shark House. Friends with Sean on Facebook. Good guy, very interactive. Huge resume, just a huge resume. This stars Lauren Francesca, who was in Llama Cop, not to be confused with Skeleton Cop, and James Duvall, who was in the Donnie Darko, which is a film that I do enjoy, and a lot of Greg Araki films. Not a fan, but you know, I'm happy to see that he provided his talents here. This film, a little bit of trivia, was filmed in 5 days. So there's the cover. On the back, you've got an image of said Karen. Inside, you have the disc, and that's it. Pretty simple, straight and to the point. Next up, we have Rego, Rega, and Oga, Giant Monsters Attack. So there's 3 films on this set. So Rego, King of the Sea Monsters from 2005. It's about a giant sea monster that wreaks havoc on a battleship after one of its young is killed by the ship. This is directed by Shinpai Hayashiya, who did Gamera 4 Truth. This stars Yukijiro Hotaru, who was in Z-Ram from 1991. Love Z-Ram, saw that in college. Freaked out one of my roommates. To this day, still can freak him out. This was retitled as Rego, King of the Sea Monsters to cash in on the release of Godzilla, King of the Monsters from 2019. So next up we have Rega, the monster from the deep sea from 2009. This is about when the Earth's ecosystem is disrupted due to global warming. A plethora of prehistoric sea monsters wage war on Japan. Led by the powerful Rega, the monsters ravage the city of Asakusa. Directed again by Shinpai Hayashiya, who did God Rega versus King Oga. This is stars Ryan Davis. This is their only credit that I could find. A little bit of trivia here. This was reissued on home video in the United States by SRS in 2019 under a new title, which we already mentioned. This was to cash in on the then current theatrical release of Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Finally, we have Oga, aka God Rega versus King Oga from 2021. See, brought it back around. This is about a giant sea monster, Rega, who returns, rising in Atami Harbor and attacking the city. A second kaiju, Oga, soon joins the chaos, and 2 monsters clash, destroying large sections of the city. We've seen it before, but not like this. Again, directed by Shinpai Hayashiya, who did War of the Ninja Monsters, J-Ron versus Gora, which I would like to see that. This stars Isamu Ego, who did lots of Kamen Rider. A little bit of trivia here. Continue watching to the end of the rolling credits for a 5-minute coda introducing 2 new kaiju doing battle in a different country other than Japan. So I've been eyeballing this for a while, and the price was too good not to cash in because I love a good giant monster movie, and this has 3 of them. So inside you've got the disc, nothing else. I like it. Simple, clean, to the point. Finally, this is the one that kind of caught my attention because I'd never heard of it, and I gotta say I'm pretty geeked about it. Being a huge Doctor Who fan, this tickles my Doctor Who bone. That doesn't sound good, but anyway, this is Bug-Eyed Monsters Invade the Earth from 2022. This is about fans of the obscure Canadian TV series embark on a location bus tour. When the bus breaks down in a junkyard, the band of misfits find themselves at the center of a real alien invasion. Can their childhood hero help them save the planet? Question mark. Sounds a little bit like that other movie that I'm drawing a blank on all of a sudden. No Retreat, No Surrender, Galaxy Quest. There we go. Wow, that took a minute. It was directed by Anthony D.P. Mann, who did Canucula, which is Dracula in Canada. This stars Brian Blessed, from Flash Gordon. You've seen Flash Gordon, not Flash Gordon. Oof. Different movie. If you've seen Flash Gordon, you know Brian Blessed. This also stars Sylvester McCoy, who was the 7th Doctor and one of my favorites of the original run of the series, and Mitch Markowitz, who was in the hilarious House of Frightenstein, which, if you are a fan of like horror hosts and kids television, this was a huge thing. They were trying to put out a box set of this for a while, and it didn't pan out because of legal issues with the music, which is unfortunate because I would love to see it. You can find things out about it online, but unfortunately I don't think it'll ever get a proper release. A little bit of trivia here, an obvious riff on the classic Doctor Who. So there's the cover, which you've got a TARDIS-looking police box. On the back, you have the aforementioned Doctor analog and information about the film. Inside, you have the disc itself, and you have this neat little card that includes, it's a poster for the film that includes some of the creatures in it that are both from the television show that this is supposed to be based on, and the actual alien that is involved in the film. So that is it. Thank you, SRS Cinema, for providing me once again with some top quality stuff that I will be sure to share with all of my friends. Very excited to check it all out. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to us at our aforementioned website or at the place to email or Facebook. We'd be happy to talk to you anytime, anywhere. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm going to say it again in case I didn't. In 2025, we're hoping to grow our YouTube channel. So if you would please like, share, and subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. I just had found a longtime viewer of the show that has been doing just that on Blue Sky, and so I thank you very much for doing that. But anyone else out there, please do as they did. Share with your friends, neighbors, your dogs, your enemies. I don't care. Anybody that might be interested in the content that we have here. So don't forget that tomorrow is not guaranteed, so please remember to unbox your heart. We'll see you soon.
Will be done, you see, between the real and the unreal. The dead might be looking in. Halloween, the festival of Samhain. Happy Halloween.